to my face. Mic check, mic check.
Go ahead.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Perfect.
Hello.
Perfect. Perfect. Let me get you on the screen. Come on.
Let's go.
Capture. New. Zoom.
Some more.
There we go. That's all I needed. I got you in, man. Second.
I can just light right.
Filters. Boom. Chroma key. Okay. Gotcha. Perfect. Yeah, let's go. I need a background now. Make it the flag behind us. Make sure I got it in 4K. Yeah, 1080p. That's good.
Oh, we looking good.
I'm sure that the live stream is actually going right now. There we go. All right. Okay, we're good. So let's see if we are in if I can see my page real quick. Okay.
Lower this down. Pull up this music.
Can you tell me if you can see the live stream on YouTube or something?
Yep.
You can see, are we there? Both of us?
Right now, you got the flag in the background.
Yes, sir. Let me fix this real quick, and we should be good to go. Perfect. Let me get it there. There we go. Boom. Yeah, we're there. So, are we good?
Sure.
Are we good?
Mic check. Mic check.
Let me get some music real quick going.
Yep. I got audio on the stream. It looks good.
Perfect.
Yep.
I'm gonna invite somebody else to the stream. You got somebody else you want to invite?
I'm putting it up on the socials right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, play that music. RT. Are you gonna play some games too? I can pull up the PlayStation.
Man, we can play some. Yeah, somebody. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Wait. We get copyright.
Right.
Okay, I got somebody else. Here we go. I got a good friend of mine. Louis Johnson.
Louis Johnson.
Yeah, he's in I think he's in Colorado right now.
Hey, that's a great place. I never been to Colorado.
I don't
Actually, I
know,
want to
man.
go.
I think Colorado is a little bit
I want
out
to go.
there.
You think it's too liberal?
Yeah, too liberal. They got the they got all the kind of it's bad. They got drugs everywhere, man.
I mean, what's wrong with drugs?
No,
If they're gonna do the drugs, let them do the drugs.
no, I don't know, man. I don't.
Have you ever been in Philadelphia?
No, I have not been to Philadelphia.
There's a place you could probably Google it right now. It's called Zombie Land. Oh
Oh,
man.
that's where my brother is. I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I feel so sorry for him.
Oh yeah.
My brother is a correctional officer,
Oh man, I feel bad for him.
bro.
I used to
Yeah.
be correction.
Oh yeah, man. And he has to deal with all that population. Peace and love to all the inmates out there. Peace and love, man. But I gotta tell you, man. Damn, they have a bad they have it bad, bro. It's just one of those things. Um, it's bad, man. It's just bad. I mean, nothing much I can say, about that.
Bro.
You mentioned you were correct. Oh, you were correction officer in the military, right?
Yeah, in the military, yeah. I did corrections. I did corrections and investigate. Well, I did investigations while I was corrections. So
Okay, we got the tags are there. Let me see if Louis are here. Louis, are you here? Participants, Louis are here, man. Louis, let me see if it's gonna join up real quick. Oh, no, I have to fix your cameras. God damn, I forgot about
we gotta fix Lewis camera.
that. Louis, you there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
There
I
we
can
go.
hear you. You got your camera or what's going on?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me yeah, yeah. I'll set it up now. What's going on here?
It's good.
What's up? What's up, Lewis?
Well, Louis,
Hey, how you
we're
doing?
gonna we're doing
What's
a
up, man?
podcast right now, and we're gonna be
Oh,
talking about military topics. So,
okay.
you get you if but this is the thing. If you join the podcast, you got to pay a fee.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta
All
pay your
right.
entry.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No. And we are going on we live streaming on YouTube right now.
Big
Okay.
live
So
stream.
yeah, it's up to you, man. If you want to join in, let me know. Don't feel pressure, okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I need to get my drink ready too.
There we go. I'm trying to fix this real quick right now.
Yeah, fix up.
People be looking at this like, what's going on? What's going on right now? So I'm gonna get you on camera first, Diesel, and then boom. Yeah, I got you on camera. Okay.
So everyone on the live stream, I know it says Diesel, but the name now is Prideful Veteran.
Prideful Veteran.
Prideful Veteran. Yeah, I had to do a rebrand
I'm okay with that. So sounds good.
because I had too many different names on different platforms.
Prideful Veteran. Okay. Yeah, that's nice.
Hey,
So how you feel? How you feel that change? I mean, how that change impact you?
you talking about civilian change?
No. On the platforms. I mean, changing because rebranding is a big thing.
Yeah.
Some people just don't understand. How much we put into this craft. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I mean, it's really difficult to get benefits out of this right here.
Uh, yeah. I took your example. I remember when I mean, you have to do it for the love, period. Because if you're not just doing it for the love, then you start quantifying how much money you're wasting on here.
Correct.
Because I've done what so far the AI software, where I've done the Twitch.
Okay.
Of course, you got to go to TikTok, and then you got to go to. I have a Discord that's opening, so I had to buy like a subscription to Discord.
Oh yeah.
In order for you to get like the real benefits from it, you have to subscribe to a lot of these things.
I feel
So
I feel
Adobe, I gotta get Adobe software here.
100% understand, man. 100%.
Mhm. But I love it though. I like it. Well, I
Yeah.
love it. There's a love for the game. I don't do it for the likes. I do it for the love.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. So the good thing about it, I think with branding yourself and then doing these things that we're doing, is
Mhm.
that we get to interact with so many people, and not just that, but let me put pray for better, pray
Yeah, put part. Yeah, put for it, yeah, bro.
for better. I'm putting the tag real quick, okay, all right, you got it. Save it. Okay, now we can monetize that later. Perfect. Boom. So it's a challenge, man. People ask me sometimes, "Hey, Rick, how you do this? How you get time out of your day?
Mm.
I mean, on a daily basis. I talk to
Hmm.
people and I tell them, hey, um, this is what I'm doing. And they ask me, how do you have time? Because I mean, just think about it. I wake up at 5. I get ready, go to work. I go to work for 10 hours, Monday to Thursday, and then I'm 100% over there. When I'm over there, I'm 100%. And then I get out, and then come here to the house, and then I've been day back to back to back to back. If I'm not studying for the system or the PMP, or working on my masters, or doing X, Y, and Z, or doing counseling, I got so much stuff going on at the same time, and then
Right.
it just feels like sometimes it's like too much. Louis, you got the camera going?
But what's driving you though?
Uh, uh, you know what? You know what's driving me? I saw Louis, you there? I think Louis gone.
We losing.
Louis, you there?
You're trying to connect this camera.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So go ahead. What what drives you? Because it
So
has to be a drive.
yeah, so you sing Hamilton, right?
Yeah. 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 The
Yeah, the musical.
Yeah, the musical. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So in my house, we watch a couple of times.
Mhm.
We actually went to see the play in uh in uh
In New York.
in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, Tucson. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And when I was in San Antonio for my stick class, I saw Hamilton getting off the limousine, going to this theater. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Don't know what's happening. Where the other? Uh, you know, uh, I've been there for like a week and a half, so I go to the theater, and then I'm like, hey, can I take a look? Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's Hamilton, it's book. But I was able to manage myself in there, and they're like, oh, and I saw like a 10, 15 minutes of it. I was out. Um, so watching the play, man, the Hamilton play, he
Right.
he does have a saying that he's living, he lives his life, uh, running out of time. He feels like he's running out of time.
Right. Right.
and
Right. Yeah.
and
Yeah. I
and the
remember that.
reason the reason I think that why he's running out of time is because this is an immigrant. He's getting all he's achieving all these goals. In this foreign country that the United States. Of course, this is the guy on the $10 bill, by the way. Uh, he's achieving all these goals. He was he was a womanizer. Yeah, he cheated. Yeah, he got multiple wives. You name it. One of his kids got killed. By bullet wound on a duel. Real duel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a real shit. And he also at the end he died the same way. Oh, I just spoiled it to some of you guys that
Don't.
haven't watched
Hey,
it.
spoiler alert,
My
man.
bad.
Come on, you
My
gotta do
bad.
a spoiler alert.
My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that one. My bad, guys. But that's the thing that drives me, man. I'm not saying that 100%. Him. But I'm saying, oh, Louis is right here with the camera. Louis,
Yeah.
let me get you. Let me get you. Are you? Do you have the link for the YouTube for the YouTube thing?
For
Um,
those,
no, 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 I don't. Well, just what you sent me.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now so you can take a
For
look.
Okay.
those who don't know where Hamilton, why he's doing that, Hamilton, it says here, Hamilton is a sung and rap through musical
Yeah,
with music lyrics and a book by Lin Manuel Miranda. I remember him.
yeah.
He's a great actor.
Oh yeah,
I think he. What else was he in?
100%. I mean, he's in everything, bro. He's in everything. I mean, Lil
He's
Manuel.
in isn't he in the West Side Story? I think it was that one.
Correct, 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 correct.
Is he in that one?
Yeah, he is.
Let's see.
Correct.
Oh, he's in what's that famous Bruno? Don't tell Bruno. Whatever. What was that one?
The movie.
Uh, what was that one called? What's the name of the movie?
Come on.
Oh, come on. What's the name of the movie? In Encanto.
Encanto.
Yes,
Yeah.
Encanto.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Let
it
me.
says so it says he's in the Heights. Yes, that I wanted to go see that one.
Yes, yes.
Mary Poppins Returns.
Mary Poppins
Tick
Return. Yeah.
Tick Tick Boom. I don't know what that one is.
Okay.
The Little Mermaid. He's in the Little
He is
Mermaid
in Little
coming out
Mermaid.
in
Yeah, yeah,
2023.
yeah, 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 yeah. So Lewis,
Mm.
you might not be seeing me on Zoom, but you should be able to see me
Oh, I see him. I
on
see him.
YouTube. You should be able to see yourself, and we pretty much we're here, man. We're just
He's
three
vacationing.
we just three veterans talking, bro. That's it. That's all we're doing here, bro. So hopefully you enjoy this podcast. This is the first time you're on my
Yeah.
podcast, so welcome,
Okay.
welcome,
Hey,
So
welcome.
so
welcome, brother. Welcome, brother.
yeah, thank you. So talk to me a little bit about the podcast and what it is and what you're trying to achieve.
So what we're trying to achieve is just to spend at least 30 to 45 minutes right here. Maybe an hour, maybe it goes a little longer. Who knows? All depends. We just come here. We talk to each other. We express ourselves. The podcast is going live on YouTube, so other people, other veterans like you and I,
Okay.
and Diesel can see this and they can say, oh, if these three guys can get together, three different
Right.
backgrounds. I'm a Puerto Rican guy.
Trinidadian.
Prideful veteran is not from the Dominican Republic.
No,
He
no,
is
no.
from
Okay.
Trinidad and Tobago, and you are from
Yeah, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Oh, we were talking
So
about
American,
Philadelphia.
right? African
We were
American.
just talking about Philadelphia and Zombieland.
Oh, in terms of what the drug culture or
Oh
just
yeah,
the
definitely the drug culture.
yeah. Well, that's yeah, they do have one. But that's rampant through all the big cities. I mean, you know, it's just a thing that's happening. The drug problem. I think now it's more mental illness
That's correct.
than
Mm,
drugs.
okay, I can see that.
I'm here in Colorado, so that's a huge hub for marijuana and probably some other drugs, but um, you just see the mental health side of it. You know, people are taking drugs in place of medicine. So some people
Okay,
that
I can
can't
see
get,
self-made. Okay.
yeah, self-medicating,
I got you.
to fight depression, pain. You see the Percocets and all that. When we took them when we was in the military, it was, we took them just to help out. But these people are really suffering or trying to escape some type of anxiety.
So, I mean, I see. Maybe you can see it though. I see. Being out the military. I just retired. What 2020.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All right,
I see
congratulations.
being out the military is the way we do things and the way the civilians do things are like two different things. Like we think about getting the work done first, then partying. They party and then they worry about how they figure out how they're gonna get the work done at the end if it gets done.
Right, right. Yeah.
Do
That's
you see that also? That's that similarity?
I see I see a little bit of both. I see I work with currently some people that never been in the military
Okay, good.
and,
Yeah, don't
and
expose your job because we all have good working
yeah
jobs here. Don't
and I look at their work ethic and they sometimes carry more stress,
I see.
because they work through lunch. You got to basically put them out the building, and then they see me. I get the same work done, but I operate at pace. So, I manage what I can do in the morning, what I can do in the afternoon, and
Okay.
so it's good and bad. Um,
How about you, Rick? How
So
you handling? How you handling?
I'm handling with me is more I would say in a managerial way. I have to transition very quick, very fast I have to transition very quick and very fast out of the military, man, because you just and it's law. You cannot treat civilians like we treat military. You
Right,
cannot.
right,
That
right.
is that's a jail sentence. You're getting fired. Um, the I think that the hardest thing that came to me when it came to appreciate their job. It was that I was visualizing myself, my experience with with talking about how hard we work in the military, and then you get recognized, at the end of 3 years with an AEM or coin, on this on the civilian sector, guys wants to they just want to do one simple task and get recognized by that. And then at the beginning I was like, man, they ain't gonna get nothing, but then I think thanks that I have mentors and people that like guide me and show me and put me in the right place, my mind in the right place. I was able to transition out of the military quick,
Transit. Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I work as soon as I got out of the military, I worked for this company, and we were supporting the warfighter, pilots, and 90% of the guys working over there were civilians, and I'm sorry, were ex-military, um, and it kind of took it with me at the same time, But then once I moved out of that company, I went to a company where it was backwards. It's like 90% engineers. These guys are not going to the military, and then 10%, maybe 20% military. Then when people start looking at you're acting one way, and people looking at you like, Rick, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
are you
yeah.
going so hard, Rick? Slow down, Rick. Like, hey, we understand you want to get this done today, but we have something called project management, and we have a plan to get this task accomplished
hmm
in 60 days. So you are 59 days way too ahead. And I'm like, oh Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's my story, man. That's my story. You know, I'm happy. How about you?
Yeah, I find that I mean, the only one of the good things the military did was teach you how to prepare. So proper preparation present no prevents piss poor performance. So I mean, I can say I'm like a couple of steps ahead. I'm not trying to be cocky, but I feel it's a couple of steps ahead, and you know, in that aspect. But let's see, we could change topics. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the news, a lot of stuff popping. What do we have on the docket right now?
Yeah. So on the dog, we just came from Women History Day, Women History Month. Women History
Mm.
Quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely I want to give a shout out to all the military women out there. Okay, where
Yes,
are you? Where
definitely.
are you? Where are you? This is the one. No, that's not the
No,
one.
that's not
That's not the
it.
one. That's not the one.
Everybody
So
get canceled. The first one, we just came back up. We about to get canceled. Look at that. Oh man. Hold on.
okay,
Let me
that's
see if I
that
get a
was the
sound
one,
effect.
man. Let's give a round of applause to those,
Jeez,
women out
bro.
there. Thank you so much for all you
My
do.
goodness.
Uh, if you take a look at the today's thumbnail, I have a picture of a very popular, very famous. I'm not gonna be dropping names right here, but I mean, a lot of women, many women, come out of the military, and then they make a name for themselves in
Mm-hmm.
social media.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think one of the greatest ones that we have. is what's the name of that I think she was a specialist when she left the military,
Oh
and then
yeah.
she went to TikTok, and then she was doing all kind of awesome things on TikTok, and then I mean, look at whatever way you see it, man. Whatever way you see it, she is a millionaire, you know. So she came out of the military, she probably was making $2,000 a month, you know, and now she's
And
a million.
now
Now she's
now
a
she's
million.
kicking.
Oh, she's crazy, making, I mean, crazy amount of money, I mean, not just, I mean, millions of dollars, and then she got these sponsorships. And I'm not here to curse nobody. I'm gonna tell you, hey, if you come out of the military and you find a better way to make that money, to make that dough, hey, God bless you. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
go, like, make it happen. I mean, we can be judgmental. We need to, hey, that's what you want to do. Go. You want to open an OnlyFans page? Do it. You wanna sell pictures of your feet? Do it. I mean, whatever brings money to your table and you can enjoy. If you enjoy it, if it's not illegal and whatever, I mean, I really don't. Hey,
Hey, are you have you bought OnlyFans?
I have none, man.
Okay,
I
okay,
have none.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, that might not be appropriate, right?
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
There's there's
Mm-mm.
there's some pages on OnlyFans that are for content creators that sell you because it's a better it all
Right.
depends on the revenue. If you go to Patreon,
Yeah.
Patreon is gonna take 20% of your revenue. Yeah,
Right.
but you got some with Patreon, you got all these tiers X, Y, and C. With OnlyFans, they take I think 30 or 40% of your revenue. But the platform is growing so fast, and the audience is global, so you don't have none of these restrictions when it comes to India or China, or New Zealand, Australia.
Right.
That's what content creators are looking at. They're not looking at, oh, it's a shady platform. They don't care about that. They just care like how much money I'm getting paid this month. I want to see my check, and they're looking at more whatever platform gives them
Because
the best reach.
because OnlyFans is not just sexual, right? They have all kind of crazy stuff on there.
You're correct.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I said.
Yes. Well, that's they don't promote that.
Yeah, they don't promote that, of course. No, no,
Right.
no,
And
no,
and
no.
so if there are some other platforms, um, they should promote it, or maybe you guys should promote it. But I don't see it.
Yeah, so and OnlyFans is just a platform, but you can do other
Right.
stuff on
Right.
OnlyFans where you can
Okay.
subscribe on. Did y'all know Gal Gadot? She was in the military.
The Superwoman.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was in the British. No, not the British, but the Israeli.
the Israeli military.
Yeah, she was in the Israeli
Hey,
military.
shout out Gal Gadot. Shout out Gal Gadot. I know you lost Wonder Woman. Hey, but shout out Gal Gadot, man.
Well, do you know why she lost it? Because there was a protest about her being Israeli. So a lot of the overseas audience
Mm.
didn't really appreciate Wonder Woman being that.
I thought she lost it because of the whole DCEU.
Well, explain that DCU.
Oh, so the excuse me, the DC universe. So we have who do we have on the DC? Who's the director on the DC universe? He directed what is it? Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy. He directed Guardians of the Galaxy. What's his name? Are you guys familiar with DC and Marvel?
Yeah, we're familiar with it, but
Okay. Hold on.
yeah,
So, who's the director of Guardian of the Galaxy? James Gunn. There you go. James Gunn is now. He's going to be now. He's the president, the president of DC. So he went ahead and he said he's going to revamp everything. So the whole Black Adam movie that The Rock just came out with, that is all retcon. Nobody cares about that anymore. Even when spoilers. When Superman was at the end of Black Adam, it doesn't matter anymore because James Gunn is going to go ahead and cut all that out. He's keeping what movie is he keeping?
What about Zack Snyder?
No, yeah, Jack Snyder. He's cutting Jack Snyder out too.
Jackson. Oh wow.
Yeah, so all the stuff we know about DC with the Justice League, Man of Steel,
Right.
all of that is being cut out.
And why?
Because he's saying the continuity. He's saying that it wasn't really good continuity. And we all know DC has always competed with Marvel.
Right.
So they're still trying to get on that Marvel bandwagon. But I think James Gunn's going to do a good job. What do you guys think?
But you can see when he came up with a new character like the Black Adam, it started out good and it had some bright spots in it.
Oh no,
But
James Gunn didn't do Black Adam. He didn't do Black
okay,
Adam. Yeah, he
right,
didn't do
right,
Black Adam.
okay. So I think I think when it comes to a genre, a lot of the guys need to follow what the current trend is. If something's hot, let's say Spider-Man might be hot this, this year, right?
Mm.
So you want to do something to sort of on the back of that, versus taking someone in a whole another different you know area of DC or something like that. I don't really watch all of them, but if I see one like I never I didn't watch the Black Panther 2,
You didn't
right?
watch Black Panther 2. Hold up,
No,
hold up,
no,
hold up, hold up.
I haven't seen
Jesus
it yet,
Christ.
right? I haven't seen it yet, but I mean I'm gonna take a look at it. But what I did see, it didn't match what the first one was. I think the first one had some really solid content.
We
And
lost we lost the key actor in the first. I
right,
mean,
right, right. But now they came back with a female, right? And I just didn't,
hold on, hold on, hold
yeah,
on. We
yeah, that's
supporting females here.
yeah. We're supporting females, but I just it was different for me to watch it. In the context that I watched the first one. It was females in the first one, and I liked it. Right, it was a
I
beautiful
agree.
film, but I just think that the female should have been more of a supporting role in this one.
So you want M'Baku? M'Baku? Did you see? So you didn't see Black
Yeah,
Panther 2? You
I
saw
seen
spots
some
of it.
parts of it. Yeah, it lost me. It just didn't. It just didn't capture
You know,
me like the first one did.
I'm gonna do the unpopular opinion. I kind of am leaning on what you're talking about. It was a female heavy cast, and
Right.
was it believable?
Right. Like the first one. Right.
I got that. I got
Right.
that.
Right.
Is Shuri? Well, I don't know. You ain't see the whole thing, but is she really going toe to toe with Namor?
I don't think so. I mean, it to
But
me
they added
it
the
didn't look
twist.
right.
They
Yeah,
added the
yeah.
twist.
To me, it was too much CGI in it.
I could take that. I could take that.
Yeah, it
But
was a lot of CGI in it.
I would watch it. I think I would give it a watch again. I think it's on Disney Plus. We are not sponsored by Disney Plus, so do not
Yeah.
Yeah,
please
not yet.
sponsor
I,
Yeah,
us.
not yet.
It's okay. We would love to be sponsored by you guys, but
Yeah,
right.
anybody watching, you can call the show 520-261-7246. Give us a buzz. Tell me what you think about it. If we're drop in the comments below and ask any questions that you might have.
any questions? Any questions? And then hold on. What series are you guys watching?
Oh, right now,
Yeah.
I just end up watching 100. I think it's name.
Ooh.
It's the fittest Asian people, on Netflix. Pretty good. It's like
All right.
another
Which what are you rating that?
a 7.
A 7?
Yeah, it's a 7. Yeah. It doesn't
I
get
just
you.
I've been watching Ozarks. Have y'all seen
Oh,
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, where you at with the Ozarks?
Man,
Which
that thing is
season?
real, boy.
Yeah.
Season I think it's season. It might be seasons. All right, so spoiler alert again. Jeez, we spoiling everything.
Yeah.
Um, it's the season where the guy dies. The old guy dies. He just died.
Which old guy?
I
The
think
the
that's
the one that was in
season
the
two. It
house.
might be season 2 or 3.
You talking
So
about
start. I'll probably starting in season 3.
oh, you're talking about the guy that lives on which old guy?
I forgot his name, bro. But he's the one that they stayed in his house,
Oh yeah,
and he
okay.
was gonna die
Oh,
eventually.
it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
he ended up he was attached to the mob.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He had
yeah,
mob
yeah,
ties
yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's I mean so yeah. Ozarks is a 9.5, bro. I will yeah
Ooh,
yeah yeah. I don't give it a 10 because they cut. I mean they finished the season and they stop and then I mean but I'll say that with the way they ended it, I think that they deserve another whole season, man. Another 10 chapters, man. Easy. Because
dang!
I was like, you know,
It's like that.
oh, it's gonna get better, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, I see in the chat we got Tulsa King.
Oh, Tulsa King, that's going
What
on.
is Tulsa King? Look that up. What is Tulsa King?
That's a good show. That's with
Tulsa King. Look that
Sylvester
up. What is it?
Stallone. Yeah, the
Mm.
mobster that goes to Tulsa, and he partners with a weed shop.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty good. Um,
It's a
it's
crime.
worth taking a look at.
yeah. Art of
Yeah.
War is a great is a good friend of mine, man. And he's a great guy over there in Arizona, man. He's
All the war said
doing
10.
it big.
He said it's a 10.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Tens are those are tough, man, to get.
10
Yeah,
is
yeah.
tough. Give us your 10 shows. Give us your 10 shows. Go ahead. Rick, what's your 10 show? Give me 2 10 shows.
210 shows. To be honest, the first one, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, is Lost. That's the number one. Yeah, Lost is my number one. That's my number one 10 show. Okay. I just lost my mind with that show. It was. I think it was when the show came, the era,
Mhm.
the time, my state of mind, everything. It was just fantastic.
Dang,
It
you
was
said
it was just
lost?
ridiculous. And the second one, and there's a lot of shows like this out there. The second one is House.
With the doctor show, with the
Yeah,
terminal ill
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
Those are my two that I, yeah,
That's
ridiculous,
tough.
man.
That's tough. House is tough. House is tough. That
Oh, they fired the regional writers after season one.
Lewis, look, go ahead. What's yours?
Yeah, I got several, but Yellowstone. Yeah, yeah, Yellowstone, and I'm gonna go. I want to go way back, way back. The Sopranos.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah, had to
You
throw
just did
them in
that,
there.
huh? You just did that, huh?
Right, right.
You just did that,
Oh
huh?
man,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
That's cheating. Okay.
yeah, yeah. That's old school, but
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Sopranos. That's good. Yeah,
And 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 I like Yellowstone because I'm not a big country and western guy, but I thought, in my opinion, I thought they made being a cowboy cool again. You know,
Which is
right?
okay. Yeah, that's great.
I think a lot of guys, the Cowboys, when you think of them, you just think of the farm, them on a farm or something like that, and they actually, you know, uh, play an important part in cinema. And I work with a couple cowboys, right? And and they wear the cowboy boots, and you can catch them with the hats, and you never really understand their history. You just think, okay, he's not a redneck, but just he embraces being a cowboy. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I like that. And actually, so certain shows capture my attention.
wow.
uh,
I,
some of the, yeah. So yeah,
I,
those two. I'll stick with those two.
Come on, Diesel.
I
Drop,
see.
drop, drop,
I,
drop.
I,
Drop the
I,
ball. Come on.
I see it in the chat. It's a SEAL team. All right, but I'm gonna shake it up a little bit.
Right,
All right, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go recent because I still love this series. I'm in season 3.
right.
You know, it got just started. I'm gonna go Mandalorian. I'm gonna go Mandalorian.
Wow.
To me, that's a top 10 show right
Yeah.
now. Right now, coming out right now. But then, of course, I'm gonna go old school, The Wire. I'm gonna have to go to Wire.
The
Okay.
I'm gonna have
Wire.
Yeah,
to go to
yeah,
Wire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go
yeah,
back to my roots. Go to The Wire. We go down and gritty.
yeah.
The only reason I say Mandalorian because it's hot right now. If I were to replace Mandalorian, if I were to place Mandalorian, I would go with Martin. It's a TV show, right? Martin,
Yeah, yes, a TV. It can be
it's a
classified as
sitcom
a
TV
TV
show.
show,
Yeah.
There it
but
is.
a sitcom. So that's
Yeah.
different.
What's a sitcom?
Sit-in comedy.
So what's a TV show? What's the difference between a TV show and a sit-in comedy? You got a live. One is taped in the
Right.
live.
There you go. Right.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going. All right, Mandalorian and The Wire for me.
I think the Mandalorian is doing it big because
It is.
I mean they're taking you out of the whole Star Wars where the directors is what is during the movie, director wants to keep you in this suspense. They want to give you like little clues, and they want it's based on one character only. Maybe two. Okay, but the Mandalorian is showing you all these type of scenarios and all
Mhm.
different types of ways of life and feelings and emotions. I mean, it's a very emotional show. I mean,
Yeah.
what's the name of the guy that on season 1 helps uh the Mandalorian? What's his name is
The one that taught him how to ride the
yeah
and he ended up
yeah.
yeah.
That's he used to say what he used to
I
say.
forgot his name.
He used to say
Pull up a video. Can you pull up a video?
I think I can pull a video. Let's do that.
Yeah, pull up a video.
I think is let's see if I can find episode 1.
He used to tell him to ride there. It's a little short man, right?
Yeah, he don't used to what he used to say. It wasn't that's the way he used to say. I have
Yeah, I
spoken. I have
remember.
spoken.
Yeah. So probably type in I've spoken.
Yeah, this bro, cool. Quill scenes. This.
Thank you. You are a bounty hunter. Yes. I will help you. I have spoken.
Now, what do you think about
Man,
Snowfall? How did y'all like that?
that was amazing.
I haven't seen Snowfall.
Oh, you
That's why
got
I
to
said. That's
watch
why
it.
I didn't put it. I ain't see Snowfall. I haven't watched BMF,
Right.
so I can't. What you think about it?
Oh, well, I think it was a story. I think that's a true story. I think that story is about the real Rick Ross, the one out in California.
Yeah. I know you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that told his story,
Mm-hmm.
how he got entangled with the CIA and they pushed drugs all through that community, and it was funding a war. Uh, I think that now I'm not glorifying violence or drugs, but this is just what entertains me. So, some people won't watch it. I met some people won't watch it because it has drugs, violence, and
Yeah,
all those
yeah,
things in it. But that's what entertains me. So,
You
you're more
watching
like a
Narcos?
historian or something, yeah.
yeah. Up until they killed Pablo Escobar, right?
Oh, I didn't see Narcos yet.
Yeah. So I mean, once you kill the main character, I mean,
Yeah,
they sort of
exactly.
killed that. I don't know what they was thinking. They ruined a perfectly good show. You know, Pablo should have went another 2 seasons. And just to see how it go. But they killed them off too early, and then the other cartels took over, but they just didn't have the flair. That they had the violence, they had everything else, but it just wasn't the same.
I feel that way for Power.
Yeah,
Towards I think towards the last. Well, of course, when they killed out Ghost, I was like, come on, I don't want to watch
yeah,
this anymore.
yeah.
Spoiler alert, my bad. Spoiler alert. When they killed Ghost, I didn't want to watch it no more, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that
don't care
was
about Tariq, man.
yeah. But then the other guy, his partner,
Kanan, or you talking about Tommy?
yeah, Tommy. Now he did well. I mean, his show was pretty good. His spinoff.
But I mean, come on, it's Tommy, bro. Like at the end of the day, I'd be like, come on, man.
Yeah, but I think they both carried the show at times. You
But
know,
Tommy's such a hothead. He's not
yeah,
even
yeah,
coordinated
yeah.
with it. Like, how is he not fumbling up? You know? And the
But
one
that's
that's
what you
coordinated
need,
is the
though.
one that
Yeah,
dies.
yeah. But that's what you need sometimes. You need a hothead, a guy that's. But I watched his show too, and it wasn't as good, but it was it was in the range. Yeah, it was
So
in the range.
so we already said TV shows.
TV
What's
shows,
the
right?
top movies? And we gotta be all right, let's go specific. What's the movies that you've watched in the last 2 months that you're like, yo, I gotta watch it again? I'll go first. It's
Yeah.
called I get my two. Actually, hold up. I'll do one. It's what is it called? I'll pull it up right now. I love watching the movie. It's actually pretty well put together. It's not Glass Onion because I haven't seen that one yet. What is it called? Train. Let me see. I think it's called Train Wreck or something like that. Oh, Bullet Train. It's called Bullet Train. That's what it's called.
That was a good movie, you know.
Yeah, Bullet Train.
That was a good movie.
It's with it was a really good movie. I like that. That's my pick. Bullet Train.
Let me go in. Let me go in. I watched this movie. You say something I have watched within the last 2 weeks, yeah?
Last 2 months.
2 months. Okay, so Alita Battle Angel.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Right.
Yes, that's a good movie. My
That
wife
movie
told me it was
It's ridiculous, and I can't.
that's
wait
a good movie.
I can wait for part two. You know.
That's a good one.
It's yeah. I mean the story, the everything is just like captivating. Is I mean there's so much.
She
I mean,
goes ham on that when she
yeah,
realizes
yeah,
that she was a fighting robot.
yeah.
She goes ham on that big guy.
That's the kind of movie that I think that empowers women. Going back to the whole women empowerment. Month, week,
Show a
semester.
clip. Show a clip.
Yeah, I cannot show a clip.
You can show a clip of Anita,
No.
right?
Yeah.
Show the trailer. I mean the trailer.
Let me see if we can do the trailer real quick. Let me do.
Yeah, you could probably do a trailer. You
Yeah,
could
it's
do
gonna
reactions.
battle Angel.
Yeah, Battle
Oh,
Angel.
there's a two right here. I don't think so. Let's do this one. There we go.
Story of the war, when the ground
Should be
shook
showing
and the
behind
sky
in the
burned.
background.
Yes, it.
Of the ones that survived, who awoke to a different world, where the powerful prey.
Probably got to zoom it out a little bit.
But that's not the way it has to be.
When I found you, your very human brain was miraculously intact.
It's the loneliest feeling not to know who you are.
In time, you'll remember.
I remember black skies, the lightning.
He's a good actor.
ALEDO is new here. It's a harsh
What he
world
acted in
out here.
Django?
You gotta be willing to do what it takes.
ALEDO, run! My God. She's the last of her kind. She contains technology that have been lost for 300 years.
Let me show you something.
Oh, that's the new Blade.
This body, I feel a connection to it. I can't explain. You know more about me than you're saying.
ALEDO, some things are better left forgotten.
And I'll find out for myself.
She's threatening the natural order of things. I need you to destroy her. ALEDO, they will come for you.
I'll have to face them head on. I'm gonna need you to stand way back.
Tonight is not a game. It is a hunt.
Across this new divide.
I'm with her.
I mean, it's an amazing. Let me get back right here. Get you guys on. Shut this off. Apps. This is the only problem with me. That every time that I start sharing stuff, there we go. We're good now. We're back on it. We're back.
That's why I like Discord. Discord is pretty good.
Yeah, Discord is so easy to handle. Yeah.
It's way easy. That was good, man. I do like that show. I'll probably watch it again. That movie, I mean. So we got Art of War in the chat. He says Yellowstone spinoff are really good too. Well, Yellowstone spinoff.
I haven't seen Yellowstone at all. You know.
I haven't seen Yellowstone at all. I'm not really.
Oh man, y'all missing it. You got to start from the
Yeah, let me look up. Let me see what Yellowstone's about.
movie that I like that I've seen in the last 2 months was Top Gun.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah. Man, hey, Louis, your
Forgot
camera
about
is off
Top
again.
Yeah,
Louis,
I know.
I forgot about Top Gun.
Man, Top Gun, man. Yeah, Top Gun is good.
I forgot about Top Gun, and I realized it was mostly military.
Yeah.
It was military that were that they were what was it called? They had their hand in the movie pretty much.
Right.
They said to make sure Tom Cruise doesn't touch anything on the plane, and they'll
Yeah.
and they did all the flight, everything you seen in the movie, like when they did the actual run and all that stuff, the flight run, that was all real.
That was all real, man. That was
all real.
He was sitting on a 2-seater. You know, I
Yes.
think they were doing F-16, so he was in a 2-seater on the back seat, and they were pulling some G's, man. The other thing that I like to acknowledge is how Lockheed Martin, great company by the way, Lockheed Martin, they got together and they pulled the supersonic plane on the
Really?
yeah, the first plane that you see, the supersonic that goes like Mach 10 or Mach 11, almost Mach 11. The plane is actually a real thing. They have the real thing over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not as the size of, they have the real thing. So,
but they blew that when they flew over that roof, they actually blew that roof.
Blew the roof. Yes,
they actually blew the roof off.
Yeah,
they actually destroyed that guard tower.
The one thing I don't get from that movie is that how they Tom Cruise, I'm sorry, how Maverick, in the movie, he he pulls out of the plane.
Yeah, he
I
ejects.
mean,
Yeah,
you know how long it will take you from going from Mach 10 to a decent speed where you
to
can
parachute.
parachute. Do you think? I mean, you pulverize yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because they don't show you. They just show you that there's some malfunction and something happened. But
Yeah, he just pulls the switch, and then all of a sudden he's down to
yeah,
the
he's down
ground
there.
trying to drink water.
That was good. That was very good, by the way.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah. From Mach 10 man, to 500 miles. 'Cause Mach 10 was what is Mach 10? Over 5,000 miles?
Too fast. Right.
And he went past Mach 10 because that's why
Yeah, yeah.
that's why it was getting engine failure because he went. They told him not to go, and he didn't listen.
I mean,
Man, that's crazy.
he's. I mean, every single movie that. So we got We got Alita, we got Top Gun, and
Top
we
Gun is a good one.
got which one you got?
Oh, I said a Bullet Train.
Bullet Train. Bullet Train.
Yeah, I said Bullet Train.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie. Bullet Train is a fun movie.
And it's on Netflix, right?
Let's look. Yeah,
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
should be on
It's
Netflix.
Um,
It's a good movie. It's a fun movie. What's his name? Brad Pitt and
Bad Bunny is in it.
Bad Bunny's in it. Yeah. Bad Bunny's funny.
Kind of like it. So anyway, let's talk about something. Let's get back to military. Let's talk to our young aspiring military guys who are leaving the military, who are trying to make a name for themselves. Let's from your industry, from your perspective, what kind of advice you can give to those guys leaving? I mean, I'm talking about like generalized, all the way from those E1s through the 05, 06 who's trying to leave the military. If you can use, I don't know, 10 minutes and give him some advice. Who wants to go first?
I'll take it first if you want.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Consistency. So, that's the biggest thing, especially when you get out. Be consistent in what you're doing. So if you want to do this YouTube podcast stuff, be consistent. So write it down, and do it. Fans love for you to be where you say you're going to be at. If I say I'm gonna show up at, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 5 to 6, expect me to be here from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and 5 to 6. So you want to be that type of that rock and that foundation, because a lot of people, some people watch your content, you don't know what they grab from it. So be consistent. That's definitely what I would say.
How can you manage different audience have different needs, how can you manage, because once you start, our channel is going to what, almost 3,000 subscribers.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Go on. We need come on. Horn.
Yeah. I mean, we are almost 3,000, and then I'm getting. I definitely want to help. We definitely want to get out there and help our young military guys.
Definitely.
Anybody, military. But I mean, I all I'm getting on my emails is a review this, review that. People sending me shit. Yesterday I went to my PO box. I got 5 shirts. 5 shirts of my size. And I'm like, what is this? Would I know? Please review, yada yada yada. So somebody was watching my video at some point, or they find out, or they figure it out. This guy might wear extra large. They send me 5 shirts. Yeah. They send me 5 shirts, and a note saying, hey, totally free. Do your review. Da da da. All we want is for you to do like a post on Instagram, a post on YouTube, and a TikTok. I'm like, okay. So So yeah.
So where's the shirt? Come
There's-
on now, strut the shirt.
man. I got to make a video about it. They're kind of nice, and
That's nice.
there's a good vibe to the show. I don't know. I'll bring it up probably next week.
Especially shout out to you guys, man.
yeah,
Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
But
How about you, Luis?
I would say, when someone's departing the military or thinking about it, really be ready to leave. Think about where you want to go, what you want to do, A lot of guys miss this. Go down and start putting things on your military records. Start compiling a lot of that stuff so that you can go out and file for disability. That's your right. A lot of guys are too proud to, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. And I hear it from those guys every day. Oh, well, my back, my knee. And when you ask them, was you, oh, nothing was wrong with me then, but there's always something wrong. It just didn't manifest itself. Um, I think some of the younger people should attend college, some type of school, as far as getting out, and just really think about it because there's a lot to be desired when you get out and you don't have a plan. Um, and I did avionics on helicopters for 10 years. So I was kind of fortunate to be in something technical that would transfer or transition. But a lot of guys and gals don't have that opportunity. Or I would say in the military, try to get into an MOS that you really want to get into. So reclassify yourself. I mean, there's a lot you can do that people don't think about. Um, and just make sure that you check all the boxes before you decide to get out. Don't get out. It was a guy who told me one time. He said, "Don't get out as an angry person. You know,
Mm.
get out. You know, successfully, um, and negotiate your way as a civilian. So, uh, get all your stuff documented uh, military wise, find out what schools, in the area. I mean, because it's a lot though. It's really that uncertainty, and that causes a lot of anxiety with people, you know, and because your money's never right getting out the military. I don't care who you are. Very few, have you know, a large bank account. You may have a lot of investments that, that's paying like, everyone else, or you hit 60 something, but you can't pull on that money until you get to that age. So, try to have a job. I would say get a job before you get out, a part-time job, so that way you don't just lay around because most people get out, oh, I'm out. I'm gonna take 3 months off that turn in 6, 9, then a year, and then you look up, you're doing nothing. That would be my advice. Really think about getting out. Give it thought.
That's a good advice. I mean, both of you guys, great advice. Um, Man, tough. What can I say? The one thing I will tell you is do your research. Okay, do your research. Uh, you know, leaving the military, most of you guys, at least the big majority will have something called benefits. Okay, uh, and sometimes we misuse our benefits. Okay, which way? Which way we misuse our benefits? So, um, in my case, I left the military. I have what 3 4 years of GI Bill, and I have vocational rehab. Okay, I was able to use both of them. So what I did before I left the military, I transferred my GI Bill to my daughter. She was able to finish her associates, and bachelor's, and now she's going to her master. She's going to use her chapter 35, I think it's called vocational rehab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, in my case, I finished my bachelor's with the military, and I'm doing my master's now with vocational rehab. But then I'm doing my master's, and my family they did their education in an area that is highly employable. Okay, and that area is called IT. Okay, so for the you guys out there who are unaware where to go, IT or medicine, those two fields, they got the money. Everything else out there is not. I'm not saying that it's not good, but I'm gonna give you an example. I know someone who is also using vocational rehab, who is friend of the family, and he's doing vocational rehab on forensic anthropology. He's doing a master's, forensic anthropology. Okay, so the question I ask is, why are you doing this? Okay. Oh no, nothing. No, just that's my passion, forensic anthropologist. I want to discover and save life, or whatever. So as I'm digging, I seen that these people are following this NCSI, and Abby from NCSI is a forensic anthropologist. So she's the girl that does all the digging and the researching, and then she check your bones and tells you based on your bone density you were killed by whatever. Um, there's three people in the United States who make over $100,000 on that field. Three people. Everybody else is just getting themselves a door stopper with that diploma. So get yourself. I mean, people. I don't care what you think about what do you love, what you don't love. Get yourself something that is going to pay you money, okay? And then whatever, and then with that money, then you do something that you love. If you want to save, you cannot save horses without earning money. You cannot clean the planet without earning money. You can buy bags. You cannot buy 10 tons of dawn to clean dolphins or penguins.
Right.
You gotta earn money. So do your research, prepare yourself, get yourself in an area where you're gonna be employable, okay? And and after you serve, whatever you serve, 1 day, 2 years, 20 years, whatever the case may be. I mean, you don't wanna go to the workforce and being uh, somebody's helper. I want for you guys to have a chance of being the man or the woman, the boss, the
Right.
whatever, the it. And Yeah, that's my advice.
So, so Rick, let me caveat on
Yeah.
that because
Yeah, go
I
ahead,
think
please.
a lot of people mistake their educational level, right?
Mhm.
So let's say if you have a high school diploma, you have associates, a bachelor's, or master's, right? That is your starting point. So a lot of people reduce themselves down. So I work with a lady. She's a RTE, which is she manages a bunch of Scrum Masters, right? So she said, well, my bachelor is no, my bachelor's is in she liked animals, so it was a degree in animals, right? And her master's degree was in religious studies, right? So now she's in here over a software team. So no matter what you achieve, that is your starting point. That goes with um, education, that goes with salaries, you know. So don't, if you make 55,000, that's your starting point. So your next goal is to get to 60,000, right? And then you increment as you grow in your career or in life. So you always want to add to it year by year. I got people in IT, cybersecurity with master degrees making $65,000, right? A
Jesus
year.
Christ, are you serious?
Yeah, because they're trying to get in to the industry, get into the field. So they're accepting these lower salaries,
No, no, no,
and,
no,
and, and, and
no, no, no,
companies are bringing them on, as an intern or whatever the case is, but then their degree or their experience gets lost in translation, and they wind up so far behind the next guy, and there's a level of frustration. So if you have a bachelor's, that's, you have to represent yourself at that level.
And
And
how do you do that? How do you represent
well,
yourself at that level?
you have a bachelor's degree, right? So it's an unwritten rule in any organization that you need a degree, right? Whether you have it or not, it's it's written into their bylaws that you will have some type of education, right? Formal, above a high school diploma, right? So you have to focus on that. So what you say is, okay, I got a bachelor's in religious studies, but I want to get into IT. So then you start taking IT courses, right? That that's going to uphold the level of your education. Um, so so it's still a bachelor's, right? Some of them want it in IT, but you still meet the threshold if you can come in with some type of experience of of computers or whatever the case is. So but if you drop yourself down and say you have no experience, I think you're cheating yourself. And you have to sell yourself through the goals you're trying to achieve.
I,
I
I,
see
I,
I see that
I
see that
get
a
you.
lot.
I get you, but for base, if you are one of those ones who has bachelor's or master's in IT and you're trying to get into the IT field, don't be taking no $60,000 salary, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
because guess what happened? Guess what happened? Once you get your Security Plus or your CISSP or your CCNA,
right,
or
right,
then they're not gonna give you a pay raise. You
right,
know, very few companies give you pay raises based on, earning another certification or earning another
right,
degree. Uh, um, and right now, and this is to my cyber folks out there. My cyber folks out there. If you're making 100K, okay, and you're level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on your company, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever level you are, and your company, and after the year, after 12 months, the company fails to recognize your work, either good or bad. Either they keep you because you're doing okay job, they fire you because you're
mhm,
doing poor job, or they promote you because you're doing great job. If you fall on those one of those threes, and if you see in your say staying, okay, you're doing okay job. But if you know that you're doing above and beyond, I'm better than everybody else, and you don't
yeah,
get that promotion, time to go. No, stop wasting your time.
yeah,
Stop
yeah,
wasting your time waiting for people who's gonna. Nobody cares about nobody. Let me tell. Look at the camera. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you. Not even yourself, because you stay in that company.
yeah,
Nobody cares about you. So get yourself. Get your resume. Okay.
mhm,
Go to my LinkedIn. Look at my shit and get your copy and paste and apply to other companies. Okay. Because
right,
guess what? Let me tell you something, man. I work in an industry, and what I seen on that industry is the amount of attrition that we have in cybersecurity. And it's not because people are not getting their certs, or not, it's not because people are not learning. It's not because people are bad. It's because when it's time for the company, when it's time for your company, okay, to promote within, they show you an empty cup. This is what they give you. Can you see that? Oh, that's the pool of money for promoting people within. Okay, for giving higher pay raise and salaries. But when it comes to hiring somebody from outside, I don't have a full bottle of anything. But they bring the 10-gallon bucket, and they give them away bonuses, and they're giving away,
yeah,
they're giving away 10,000 over what you're making. And then you look into the left, like this mofo right here, this mofo right here, is
yeah,
gonna do less than me. It's gonna be my boss. It's gonna teach me. It's gonna try to teach me how to do the job that I've been doing for over a year, for over 2, 3 years.
right,
Come on, man. Cybersecurity guy, folks out there, put yourself your chore,
right,
uh, near long-term goals, and hopefully promotion is in those steps. And if you don't achieve it, submit your
right,
resume and go. Submit your resume and go. Because there's way too much. There's way too many good jobs out there for you to be in a place, in an area where you feel like you're suffocating. Okay, because I'm telling you, after you've been couple of weeks, couple of months past that time where you're supposed to get promoted, you know what you start thinking every time that you go to work, you're like, and then when you're at work, you're like, damn, and when it's time for you to go home, you feel
Oh,
you're trying to feel that release, but guess what? You're not getting it because the following day you have to go back to work on this to the same thing. So that's my advice to people out there.
yeah.
When it comes to education and promotions,
Yeah.
you know.
So a lot of times, I think a lot of times people miss the fact. So that's happening right now in the company that I'm in. It's a guy. Um, he's making less than the top guy that they're paying on the team that he's managing, right? So the company, bamboozled them and said, okay, we're going to give you a promotion, but it's going to be a lateral transfer, right? So he
I know
so
how it
he
goes in.
accepted that, right? And so then he fought him. They wasn't going to budge, but he's in a position as the lead, working with these guys. So then he put his 2 week notice in, and the company basically was unfazed by that. So so my point is, when you're in these companies, it comes down to the cost of doing business, right?
Yeah, right.
And that's how you got to look at it. There's a lot of companies that value their people. There's a lot of companies that don't value their people. They just value the job that you're doing. So they feel as though they can get anybody to do that job. Um, and you just have to really understand, you know, not just what you're worth, but the job market that you're in. Um, I'm going through interviews myself, and I tell a guy what my number is, right? And I let them wrestle with that. And if they meet it, okay. If they don't, then that's fine too. Thank you. That's the cost of doing business.
Hey, what's your number, Lewis?
Huh? It's
What's your
above a
number?
hundred thousand. It's above a hundred
Ooh,
thousand.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
That's good.
Right. Um, but but you don't know. Me and Ricardo, we meet sometimes, right?
Mm.
And we talk about some different things within the IT field. So I value his opinion a lot, right? So and then I have my own form, right? So then I help people as well, and
Mm.
because a lot of people wrestle with uh telling a recruiter or whatever what your salary is. They think they're going to be out of the job. um my number is very respectable, but it's not as high as I want it to be personally, but I'm heading in that direction. So 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 I talk with Rick, and he keeps me focused on you know really the important things. Education, I meet all those criterias, right? So Rick tells me, hey, look, Lewis, come on, and just leave, right? But my job, another part of my job is to squeeze all the juice out of the lemon, right? So that's a part of your job. Get everything you can from that company, period. And at the end of the day, it comes down to being the cost of doing business. So that's why I haven't left. I'm waiting on a higher clearance, and when that comes, um, Van Moose, hey, it was great working with you guys. I'll see you on the other side somewhere. So you have to, huh? Yeah. Well, I got to get that clearance though, and so that's what they did for me, and I'm thankful for that. And then I'm gonna take that security clearance, and I'm gonna make them proud at another organization. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So Rick, this is another tool I employ, right? And which has helped me out at different times in my career. I always align with a recruiter, right? And this I had to learn this, the hard way, but it became easier. So the job of the recruiter is to represent you, right? So you tell a recruiter how much money you want to make, what military base you might want to work at, what location, and they'll go in, and when you hire a recruiter and you keep them with you along your career, they because they know the analytics, like Rick was saying, 9%. See, they factor all that in for you. So all you have to do is go to them and say, hey, look, I want to make 120,000. Okay. I got this, and this. Okay. So then they go to the hiring manager. So you just jumped over 200 people that's applying for the same job, and they go directly to the hiring manager and say, hey, look, I got this guy, you know, that's, I think he can do the job. Let's interview him. And so a lot of people don't take advantage of that. Keep a recruiter with you. I mean, one that you trust, and just not trying to throw you in any situation. And and as they get to know you, you know, they'll represent you, and you'll get a lot more jobs that way. And we call it the back door, right? You come in the back door, you leave out the front. Um, but a lot of people just try to go through that front door, and it doesn't work for them. And
So Lewis, how exactly do you get a recruiter?
well, it depends on what field you're in, right? There's a recruiter representing every job classification out there, right? If you're in supply, right? They represent, look for supply people. So you have to find one that, like I had a guy, and it was called Aerotech, right? So I went in, I said, hey, look, this is what I got. This is what I'm trying to do. This is the type of money I want to make. So he said, okay, I don't have nothing for you at this point, but he called me again in what, 3 months, 4 months. Hey, I got this position for you. Okay, we got another guy in there. He's doing good. So they got to build a reputation because they own the business, right? That's how they keep their business going, by getting candidates. And got me in, at a minimum. I didn't meet all the criteria at that point in time, but they at least got me in, and I was able to grow. And then, in a year or two, I'll call them up. Hey, do you got something in this area, right? Because I got some certs, and, so, um, and that's how I got into cyber, through the recruiter, right? And I met, yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, phew, I'm about to get ready too.
Yeah.
Hey guys, take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself as far as health, stretch, drink a lot of water. But besides all that, check up on each other. I didn't want to do this, but at the beginning, I didn't want to do it at the beginning, but I did lose. I actually lost my supervisor today.
Oh,
He passed away.
oh,
Um,
sorry to hear that.
he
Yeah.
the thing about it, he was a veteran. Uh, he was a chief in the army, and he retired from the military, and then he went and worked another government job. But the key thing was the government job kept stressing him out, and I kept telling him, "Hey, pump the
Right.
brakes," just like how you're doing, Lewis, with the
Right.
management. He
Right.
never grasped that, and
Right. Yeah.
everything was go go go.
Right.
And even him being a GS, I think he was a GS 15. I think it's a GS 15. I think he was, or 14.
Yeah.
Um, he never compartmentalized and slowed down.
Right.
So, please, guys, take your time, use your coping mechanisms, just take a nice little bath, relax, and just know we got your back. You're not in it by yourself. You have other people like Lewis and Ricardo, they've been through it and they can give you advice, and
Yeah.
you can talk to them. You can talk to them. So definitely.
Take a lunch hour. My advice on any job is take a lunch hour and go and hit the reset button. You can go look at the mall. You can go to the mall. You can, you know, I had a supervisor. He forced me to take a lunch. He said, Lewis, at the time, he said, there's nothing that important going on in ITT where you can't step out and take a lunch. And those guys that sit at the jobs, all day, start glowing in the dark, you know, you get nowhere in the end. I mean, you get, nothing. But a thank you and and have a nice day. So take a lunch, and then so I see a lot of people walking, right? I'm trying to get into that, right? That just ain't hit me yet, right? Walk on my lunch hour, right? Maybe when the weather change, but just something. That would be my advice to deal with the stress.
Yep, definitely. Yep,
Right, right.
I feel you.
Yeah, 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 that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Somebody.
Yeah.
They listen.
Yeah.
That's it. Rolling the Mars. Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah. Okay. All right.
Blessings,
Thanks
man.
for inviting me. All right. See you guys. All right. Take care.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get on right now, bro. I bet.